Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We have the mega trailer of Brahmāstra finally here, part 1, Shiva, starring Ranbir Kapoor, of course, Alia Bhatt, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, Big B, and many more people like Nagarjuna Garu. Now, this is directed by Ayan Mukherjee. Made like 5 to 7 years, I think, to make this movie. Crores and crores, hundreds of crores, of 700 crores of budget. Let's go check out what the movie is. As of now, people have been very, confused and on the fence about the poster, the teaser, etc. Let's go check out the trailer. Then we shall speak a lot about Brahmāstra. So here we go with the official trailer. Big Bull.
जल, वायु, अग्नि। प्राचीन काल से हमारे बीच कुछ ऐसी शक्तियां हैं जो अस्त्रों में भरी हुई हैं।
वाओ!
इन सारे अस्त्रों के देवता की ब्रह्मास्त्र, और एक ऐसे नौजवान की जो इस बात से अनजान है कि वो ब्रह्मास्त्र की किस्मत का सिकंदर है, शिवा।
Huge sets, huge staging, we can see that.
कौन हो तुम?
क्या हो तुम?
Arijit.
शिवा, तुम्हारा हाथ?
ईशा, मैं आग से जलता नहीं। कुछ रिश्ता है मेरा आग से। आग मुझे जलाती नहीं।
Double dialogue.
दुनिया में ईशा कुछ पुरानी शक्तियां हैं और उनके कुछ रक्षक
Oh,
हैं।
wow.
नंदिम समर्थ्यम, हे नंदी अस्त्रम, खंड खंड गुरु।
लेकिन एक अंधेरा भी है।
Oh my
जो सब
god.
कुछ भस्म कर
That looks
देगा।
really good.
हमारा सिर्फ एक मकसद, ब्रह्मास्त्र।
तुम जुड़े हुए हो शिवा हमारी इस अस्त्रों की दुनिया से, क्योंकि तुम
Very
खुद
unique
एक
concept.
अस्त्र, अग्नि अस्त्र।
Sci-fi. Mythological sci-fi. Huge, man, huge. Oh, who's this kid? Oh, these are all the people with the powers. I love Nagarjuna's role in this.
खेल शुरू।
Whoa! That was a never seen before kind of an experience right there. Now I'm going to point out good and bad things, but first impressions, Astraverse, unique concept, Astras, Astras, all the concepts that they've taken from mythology to come up with a super original, super creative story is, to me, itself enough to watch this movie. We have been asking for creativity, we have been asking for something different, we have been asking for something Hollywood level, out of the world, all of that. This is obviously delivering on all those fronts. Now, I don't know how the final movie is going to be and how this entire trilogy is going to deliver, but based on the trailer, it definitely feels like it is in the right direction with all the possible money spent in the right ways, and things are looking great. Now, one thing that I really liked about this is that the supporting cast actually feels very powerful and contributing to it, and it's not a one-man show like Ranbir Kapoor, who is basically more reactive. He's not doing much. He's not like, giving the big dialogue buzzy and all of that. He's sort of like still trying to understand, and that suits him, whereas it suits the other people to be in domination. Obviously, there's Amitabh Bachchan, crazy voiceover and narration there as always, and his presence on screen, fabulous. Nagarjuna seems to be my favorite character because he's bringing such a screen presence that he's elevating the movie to the next level with that presence, and I think that was required. That sort of punch was required that he is actually bringing, which I was not expecting before this trailer. And then we have Mouni Roy and a couple other people that have other powers and other goals that are also looking pretty good. They're looking like they did a good job in this movie, so that's all good. Now, a little worried about how the Ranbir Kapoor role and character will be, because he obviously is a casual guy that does not know anything, and he's wearing his shirt, jacket and all of that, and that seemed to be consistent throughout, so we are not being shown what happens much later. And so the blending of this regular world and regular clothing, regular look, regular expressions of a normal human being blending into this world of powers and astras and all of these things, that is going to be interesting. And that to me is also one small negative that I felt, that while watching it still felt like it's not finished or something like that. But that is the story, so it's not like it's wrong, but somewhere we are used to seeing everything blend on screen visually, cinematography wise, and over here the people seemed normal. The VFX and all the effects that they were showing seemed to be supernatural, or whatever you want to call it, super normal, and that blend seemed to be new. So I have nothing to say except that it was a little different experience there, but it definitely seems to be a good concept that will actually deliver in a theatrical experience. Now, will it deliver to everyone in the audience? No. There are people that I know right now that are never going to watch this movie, and I'm not talking about younger people. I'm also talking about older people, grandparents, etc. They might not enjoy all this VFX and all this stuff. It is definitely a younger generation kind of film, and that's good. They've tapped into that generation. It's a targeted audience. I hope that all of those things work out for this film. There's a lot going on with a lot of more figures that were created by fire and all of that. We don't know all that, who all those people are, what all that means. So lots more to come in the movie. There were some scenes that I feel like I will just want to fast forward, like whether it's a love story or a song or something like that. I can imagine feeling a little bored already in those scenes, because the core of this movie, which is all the powers, the mythological powers, all that and the sci-fi element, is going to be much more fun. Now, does it deliver? Will it deliver? We'll only find out in September. But for now, this was a pretty good trailer. I did remember some movies as I was speaking, such as Rudraksh by Sanjay Dutt and Sunil Shetty, which I watched 2 or 3 times because I didn't follow it the first time, and it is a very interesting concept. But at that time, they weren't really able to deliver something that was that good in terms of VFX or anything, and so it got a little lost in translation. I haven't watched Drona, but the visuals of it, reminded me of Drona, which is an Abhishek Bachchan movie. So it reminded me of a couple of different movies that actually didn't work or didn't deliver in the past. But we know Ayan Mukherjee has pretty good talent, and this entire team is pretty good, and the producers are good, the budget is good, everything is, right place, right time kind of a thing. So unlike those movies, I hope that this one actually delivers and actually generates an interest for such movies in the audience. So that was my reaction of Brahmāstra Part 1 Shiva. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell icon. Keep watching for much more, and take care of yourselves.